draws 3 cartoons a day in a series called Lockdown, and joins us via Skype. Good afternoon to you and welcome. An odd change of direction, some would say, from war crimes to drawing. How did it happen?
Good afternoon, Jeremy. Yes, it is a strange one. I've been drawing as long as I can remember, and I think that my career choice was probably wrong. I should have become an artist from the beginning. But, lawyering was good for me, and now I can follow my hobby, and it's fun.
Just give us a little context before we talk about the drawing again. I'm interested in the legal background. You were there in The Hague for 13 years. You investigated and prosecuted only one case. It was a well-known case against 6 Bosnian Croat accused, but this was also the case, if I recall correctly, where poison was involved.
Exactly. That was the case of the people against Jadranko Perlic and 6 others. And accused number 3, he was a very flamboyant character by the name of Slobodan Praljak. And he was a larger-than-life character, thought he was excellent in everything he did, although he was a buffoon in real terms. But so when his appeal eventually, well, the case started in 98, the investigation in court in 2005, and from 2005 until 2011, the case ran, and every day in court he just tried to take over and handle his own defense, and ultimately he was found guilty of all charges, sentenced to 20 years imprisonment. And of course then the appeals process ran, and in 2018, during the final judgment by the appeals chamber in The Hague, when he was found guilty, he stood there and then he said, I, Slobodan Praljak, am not a war criminal, and he swallowed poison. Who knows where he got the poison, but he died there in court.
It was an astonishing story at the time. And there's a bit of a crossover here, because as you were in court, maybe that's where the cartooning started to have its origins, because you also tell me that you were doing a lot of doodling at the time.
Yes, absolutely. In court I was doodling as well, my notebooks. Actually, what I did, I used one page for notes and the other page for doodling. And it seems that I concentrate better when my hand is moving, and I'm probably a right-brain person. Some very interesting pictures, and I also drew some cartoons of the tribunal at that stage, and of my colleagues too.
So let's fast forward now to April 2020, and as we're talking to you, we're also showing some of the cartoons, some of your work on screen. What prompted you to do this? What was the thinking?
On the morning of the last day of the before the lockdown, at 3 o'clock in the morning, I was lying in bed, and I had no plans on drawing any cartoon series. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, this thought just struck me that this would be a marvelous concept of an apartment, 2 people during the lockdown, one upstairs, one downstairs, they don't know about each other, and how their lives can carry on during the lockdown. And the next morning, I told my wife Charmaine about this idea. She said, "Well, that's a great idea." And I immediately started drawing. And that very first day before the lockdown, I drew 4 cartoons. The next day I drew 5, and then she rationed me to 3 a day. So I've been doing 3 a day since then. And as we sit here, I'm busy with cartoon number 35 at the moment. And yeah, it's just got a life of its own, and it's just carrying on, and the ideas are flowing as well.
It's wonderful to see you, Peter. I'm also assuming that this is a lesson for lots of other people watching our conversation this afternoon. If you can find something to learn and something that will distract you during this difficult time, have a go.
Absolutely. I think it's a great idea, and I'm amazed to see the creativity that takes place on social media at this stage. People dressing funnily every single day, and posting how they dress to amuse themselves and other people, keep their minds occupied. I'm amazed to see in the townships, young people building little um, villages with pieces of tin and boxes, and then taking pictures of that and posting it, and it's a marvelous time actually. It's scary, obviously, but like with the World Cup, with the times we voted, suddenly people once again are united, and everybody has a common experience that will stay with us for a long time.
And that's where we are going to leave it. Strength to your pen. Lawyer turned cartoonist Peter Kruger, thank you very much for joining us just a little after 11:30.